Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Hummel, the Tier 6 German SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Abbey and it's under the command of talon1958. Well, as you can see, he's using the stock gun. It's much more accurate, it's got a much better trajectory, and it's faster to reload as well, makes it a much better performer. And he's decided to stop just at the entrance there because he can shoot down the road to the Abbey, see if he can catch any enemy tanks as they're making their way in. And the first one's turned up. It's a VK2801 with a 105mm gun. He's dialing in, rounds out. Oh, direct hit! 154 with his first shot. Okay, next target's a Super Chaffee or a P43. It's got to determine which one he's going to go for. Oh, he hits the both. In fact, he got the T34 and the P43 out of that one. Double bubble. Always nice when you can hit more than one tank at the same time. Now, the Alpha's only 480 from the stock gun, but it is so much better than the top gun because that's only does 600 anyway, but it's faster reloading. Standard reload for the stock gun is 25 seconds, and I suspect that Talon's got a much reduced one because he's using premium consumables and he's got a good crew. Trying to get the Super Chaffee. Instead he goes to the T34. Oh, wipes him out. He's got his first kill. Okay, well, can he do some more damage to them? Our Panzer Fear's gone in there. And, well, if Talon fires now... Oh, no, our teammate's gone, so he can fire. And rounds out. Oh, P43 took a big hit and he got stunned. And the Chaffee's gone down. Now, can he get another shot into that? P43 is about to die and he's gone. So he's picked up a lot of damage and also stun assist out of that one. Now that T14 is just outside view range. He's firing anyway in that direction to try and stun him. That round landed fairly close. Instead, what he's decided to do, in fact you can do, is you can move to the right hand side of the tower there. And from there you can fire over quite a wide arc, although you are fairly vulnerable if the enemy does see you. But instead he's decided to go to the TD position, and from here he can hit enemy tanks down in the south. In fact, he's trying to get shots on the T14, dialing in, almost ready to go, lines him up, rounds out, direct hit right into his side for 182, a good hit. It's quite a fast moving battle actually. The enemy are down by 4, and that T14 is almost out of hit points. Rounds out on the Hellcat, hits the rock face instead, but T14 is dead. And now they're 5 up on the enemy. He's hunting around for a target to fire at. He's going back to the Hellcat on the River Road corner. And now the Hellcat's been joined by a Striv M42. Now they've got very thin armour, so they make very good RT targets. The Hellcats do as well because they've got virtually no armour. And he splashes the Hellcat for 139. That was a good hit. He's tracked. He's stuck there. The Striv's pulling back. Now, can we get another round in there? The Hellcat's almost out of health now. He's almost gone. Rounds out. Long flight time. And yes, he gets the kill. So he's got 2 kills now. Now, although despite the fact that he's got 2 kills, he has hit a number of the enemy tanks. Probably not enough to get a Confederate yet, but he's moving closer to get accurate shots on the enemy tanks. And he should be close enough now to get a shot on that Striv 42. There's a T34-85 down on that corner as well. Rounds out the Striv. Direct hit wipes him out. So that's 3 kills now. And the enemy Arty's been spotted. He's looking in that direction, although we've lost sight of him. He's obviously still there. Shots moving in. Oh, no, he moved away from that spot, but Talon can fire in and potentially get another kill. Oh, the rock face denies him, and the kill goes to the Jagdpanzer. There's only one enemy left. It's the Churchill one, and he doesn't survive for very long. So this game is over, and it's a victory. Well, in the first battle, we can see that Talon managed to get a first-class tanker in that game, as well as a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he managed to get quite a few. He got 11. And his win rate from the battle was 3,055, but there was no Confederate out of that medal. So this is the best battle he's had so far, and the best win 8 score. Let's have a look at team score and see where they are. Well, he got the highest damage in the game, but he didn't get 20% of the enemy hit pool, and that's why he didn't get the high caliber. 1,597 hit points went to Talon. 1,383 went to the T-34 on his team, and then 1,347 went to the Skoda T-25 on the enemy team. When it came to kills, he shared the top spot with the T-34 and the Type 64. Both had 3 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, well, he's got that one as well. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 830 went to Talon, 744 went to the T-34, 664 went to the Type 64. Well, he fired 12 rounds, got 5 direct hits on the enemy, and 1 penetration. Now, let's have a look and see who that pen is. I think it was the Striv 42, because he did fire that one, and yes, he did. Look at that, he penned him, and that's why he killed him. It was almost a blind shot at that point. He aimed at it, but it disappeared from view just as he fired his shell, and then obviously we saw the wreck appear immediately afterwards. He also got 12 splash on the enemy as well, 1,597 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters, damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 3, and did 173 hit points of damage assistance and 597 hit points of stun assist of 10 stuns. So he actually missed out on the Confederate by just 1 tank. Yeah, so if he'd actually managed to get another round in, one of the others, say something like the Churchill, because he didn't hit the Churchill during the entire game, not once. But if he'd actually hit the Churchill, instead of going for the Hellcat again, he would have ended up with the Confederate, and that possibly would have given him a higher score. There was no medals awarded in that game other than him, so I think he probably was the best scoring player in the game in terms of hitting enemy opponents. So the rest of the details: 42,485 credits from the game, 80,000 for completing a mission, 122,485 altogether, and after ammunition resupply took away 116,425 credits. 30 bombs, 1,245 XP times 2 for the first victory, 2,490 experience points altogether. So in the first game, Talon, well, he's upped his score. He's now got a first class tanker. That's the best he's got, but a first class without a Confederate. Now, if Angelina can get a first class and a Confederate, then that will beat Talon's score, even if she gets a lower win 8. So let's have a look at the second battle, which is also with Angelina. And the second replay is on the south spawn of Fisherman's Bay, and Angelina75 is in the GW Panther, the tier 7 German SPG with a 15cm howitzer as its main armament. Well, it was a bit late to get away there, but Angelina's off, and it looks to me like she's actually headed down towards the lakes. Some nice firing positions down here where you can actually shoot straight into the town and get shots on the enemy as they're making their way through. M2Y giving the VK101P a push. Now there's nearly always somebody who actually goes up to the centre line, either to the bushes on the right hand side of this set of houses or to this set of bushes here. In fact, there's an AMX 1375 doing a quick scouting run, but I'm pretty sure there'll be somebody up in the centre line that hasn't been spotted yet. In the meantime, she's dialing in on an IS-2M. She's not far enough east actually to get a shot at those tanks at the moment. Oh, rather cheeky EBR Hotchkiss. And he paid for that cheekiness by being taken out by the A and B T. Oh, enemy Arty's been spotted. In the bush. There, the tree. Rounds out. Well, I just saw the fence go down just ahead of it, so I suspect the Arty did actually relocate after taking that shot. Oh, here's another reason to be as far east as you can on this map, is you can actually shoot at the Lorraine 40 ton hiding behind the windmill, or the, yeah, rounds out. No, didn't get it this time, but she will get it if she keeps trying. You see, the further east you are, the angle gets better on shooting at those enemy tanks hiding behind the windmill. There's always nearly somebody who actually goes in that direction, and therefore it does make it fairly easy to get shots. But she's found another enemy, and it's an E25 hiding in the bushes. Rounds out. This is going to be a wake-up call. Yeah, he won't be happy about that. Now she's moving sideways to avoid counter battery. And now in position, ready to shoot again. Direct hit! IS-2M took that one. Only 119 hit points though, because it actually hit heavy armor. And so that's why she didn't get it. Didn't get a large hit. Oh, that tank died fairly quickly. 4 up on the enemy now, so yeah, the IS-2M now can be killed. Rounds out. And she does get the kill. He'd lost enough hit points in between to enable him to be taken out of the game. Now, they seem to have done rather well on the west side of the map. In fact, they killed the Lorraine that was hiding behind the windmill. And they're now moving up, but at the moment, Angelina's doing a quick hunt for the enemy Arty. Surprisingly, he was spotted over in that direction, that area. She's changing position again, trying to get good shots on those enemy tanks in the town. She's nicely centered on the arc, but unfortunately, she can't get a shot on them at the moment. But she can hit this T28 prototype and also this Super Hellcat, and this would make a very good target. Rounds out. Oh, she killed him! Direct hit, wiped him out. I think that must have been a pen. Pretty certain that was. The team are 8 up on the enemy now. It's almost a certainty that they're going to win, but well, she can still get more damage. Rounds out the T28. Oh, she hit his rear! 160 hit points right into his rear. The M12 dies. Okay, 2 enemy tanks up here. The T28 and the T54. The last 2 alive in the game. And the T28's now hiding behind the rock, and Angelina can finish him off with a good shot. Rounds out. And she doesn't. It hits the rock face. That's rather unfair, but she gets the stun assist, and the game is over. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the second class tank for Angelina75 in the GW Panther. She got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, she got 6 out of this one. But unfortunately, the battle was rather quick, and she didn't get a chance to accumulate a large amount of hit points. She only managed to get a win rate of 1,531 because she didn't fire that many rounds because the battle was too quick by far. Anyway, let's have a look at team score. Well, she managed to get 1,150 hit points, but the high caliber in the game went to the Barask, who managed to get it for 4,488 hit points. And the A and BT did rather well. Those are the guys up at the centre line. The A and BT picked up a tank sniper for 2,884. The highest number of kills went to the Barras with 4 kills, 3 kills went to the A and BT. Angelina got 2 kills out of that one, along with the Super Pershing and the Super Hellcat on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, she's in 4th place because the Barras managed 1,332, the EBR Hotchkiss 1,011, the IS-2M got 819, and Angelina got 810, so 4th place on XP. She fired only 9 rounds in the entire game, got 3 direct hits on the enemy and 1 penetration. I think we saw which one that was on the penetration, because she hit that Super Hellcat really hard. Yeah, 506 hit points, 1 pen. That was the blind shot, if you remember. She could see where he was. He disappeared from view, but she still fired at the same spot and he was still there. She also picked up 1,150 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. She damaged 4 of the enemy, killed 2, so nowhere near enough for the Confederate. 468 hit points of damage assistance and 775 hit points of stun assist of 5 stuns. She earned 32,585 credits from the game, and after ammunition resupply took away 22,505 credits profit. Not much, but 1,215 XP times 2 for the first victory of the day, 2,430 for completing a mission, and 4,860 experience points altogether. So yes, unfortunately this isn't better than Talon's shot game so far. If you remember the last game, he got the 1st class. This game, Angelina's got a 2nd class, so he's still in the lead with a 1st class and a bruiser medal, and that's about it at the moment. But there is another replay, and that video will be coming up shortly after this one, so do stick around and you'll see that one and find out if Talon got it or if Angelina won the weekend lie-in. Thanks for watching.